Hey everyone, welcome back, and today guys I'll be doing another makeup review, and today guys I'll be covering VT Cosmetics BT21 makeup. So if you're a big fan of BTS, this will be perfect for you because these are their makeup line. So I'll be covering mostly first edition, and there's one product here that's actually part of the second edition. But guys, I'll be sharing with you what are my thoughts and also sharing with you how I created this makeup look. So if you are interested to find out more, just keep on watching. So the first product that I wanted to share with you is this Tinted Shimmering Luminizer from BT21, and this has the cute character of Smoky, if you guys could see. So at first I thought this was a foundation, but apparently it's just a tinted luminizer, and I actually also thought that it's just a liquid highlighter, but apparently not. I actually pumped this out and then looked at the product, and it's actually a base or a primer. It has that pearlized or luminescent look that kind of just creates or make your face or your skin tone more radiant and glowy. So I would really advise that you use this as a base because it's tinted, so it kind of just tones up your skin tone as well if you have uneven skin tone, and if you have that dull skin, it kind of helps give you that healthy glow and healthy radiance. So I do advise that you use this as a base, but then you could also use this as kind of like a primer or slash foundation if you have that perfect skin. For my case, I do have a lot of like some blemish over here, so using this alone kind of doesn't look very nice, I feel, but when I started putting on cushion foundation, it kind of just makes my skin look overall neat and just complete, I would say. So the next product that I'll be sharing with you is the BT21 Cushion. So they do have 4 different types with different characters, but what I have here with me is the design Cookie. So basically the 4 different types have different characters and different type of cushion, like a cover cushion or like some long wear cushion. But what I have here is the real wear water cushion, and this cushion, I do have some mixed feelings about it, just because it's not something that I really would like to wear, I feel. I kind of expect that this is going to be a light cushion just because it says it's real wear water cushion. But it ended up looking like a medium to light coverage, but then also looking very dewy, and it doesn't feel very light. Like I feel like it just sits on top of my skin. It does cover up my blemishes, although I did put a little bit of concealer on some of those blemish area. But what I do notice about this cushion is that it's actually hard to work with this cushion. It took me a while to actually apply it on my skin, and after I've already completed applying this cushion, I do notice that there were some creasing on my lid, and there were also some creasing under my eyes, and then after rubbing it off, after a while, I still see the buildup of that creasiness. And I did the finger press test, and you can tell that my fingerprint actually made a mark on my cheek, and I had to kind of reapply the cushion over there because it does transfer, and it doesn't really absorb, or it doesn't really blend well with your skin. So that's one thing that I noticed about this. And I did a smudge test as well, so I kind of smudged the cushion a little bit, or the foundation a little bit, and it just moved. So it does transfer, it does smudge, and I don't know, it's just something that I'm not really comfortable wearing for every day. But what I guess I would recommend for people who would like to try this product is that probably put loose powder on top of your skin. Every time I experience this kind of cushion, my savior is usually a loose powder. I know that some people who are living in a cold weather or who have dry skin, they don't really want to wear loose powder, but for this type of cushion, it doesn't stick well on your skin. I feel like I needed to put a loose powder just to kind of hold that foundation in place, because if not, it's just going to move all throughout the day. One thing that I just love about this is that since it's a real wear water cushion, it's very cooling. It feels very watery, I would say. It doesn't feel like those typical dewy foundation cushion. So after you apply it, you definitely feel the difference that it's quite cooling and very refreshing. So I guess that's one of the plus points about this cushion that I really love, is that it has that very refreshing and cooling effect on your skin. I think in terms of the cooling feeling, this is actually quite good, so you may want to try this. So yeah, I mean, I do have mixed feelings about this, and it is a bit difficult to blend. It does take a while compared to other cushions that I've tried. So the next product that I'll be sharing with you is their BT21 Art in Multi Eyeshadow. So this is basically their pocket size eyeshadow palette. It has 3 shades in it, and it has a matte shade, and there's 2 shimmery shade over here. So this is basically kind of a neutral tone that you can use every day, and also add this on your lid if you want to create that evening look on your eye makeup. So this has the character Tata and Van, and as far as I know, they have different type of colors as well that has different characters, but what I have here is the nude one that has Tata and Van. So when I was actually using this, I do have some mixed feelings about it, just because I was actually having a difficult time to actually blend out the product and create the look that I wanted, just because this shade was actually a little bit darker or more ashy than what I expected. So usually I was expecting it to be a little bit more brown, but it actually looked a little bit more black brown, something like that. So I'm just not used to wearing kind of like a smoky look, but I was able to create this look to work around this eyeshadow palette. So I guess one thing that I just didn't like about this eyeshadow palette is that it creates a lot of fallout. In terms of the pigments, I would say that it's decent. It's not very, very pigmented. You have to keep on adding products on your lid to have that look or that color on your lid. So but in terms of the fallout, this is something that I just really didn't like. So when I was actually getting the product on the palette, it's already creating those fallout on the actual palette itself, so even worse when I was applying it. So I guess that's just one thing that I just didn't like, but you can work around it. There's a way to work around the fallout. You just have to probably put a tissue paper here while applying your eyeshadow, just to avoid getting it on your under eyes and create a mess. But I guess overall, if you are a beginner and you are looking for a nice, you know, just simple eyeshadow palette, this is something that you guys should check out, or you can try. I just wish that they had more color variation, although I do understand that this is a pocket size, so I know that they do have those bigger size of eyeshadow palette where it has more shades. So this is just something that you could do, or you can use when you're traveling. The next product that I'll be sharing with you is BT21's Cheek Cushion. So I definitely love this. Among all the products that I've tried in this collection, I really love their cheek cushion. So they do have 3 different colors in different characters. So basically what I have here is Koya, and the shade of this is the corally / peachy tone. So I was a bit daunted by the shade at first after looking at it, but then after I applied it on my cheek, it actually looks very natural. So that's what I have on my cheek right now, and that's what you can see that I'm applying. So it's actually quite blendable, and it doesn't apply quite thickly. So if you are scared of this type of color, this is something that's actually very workable and very wearable. So as you guys can tell, it doesn't look like I have that, you know, that unnatural orange look on my cheek, but it's actually just more of a nice orange flush, which I really, really love. So I think this is something that I definitely would wear every day. It's actually quite hydrating, so it doesn't feel like, you know, it's very drying. As soon as you apply it, it looks a bit dewy and a bit wet, but after a while it dries off as kind of like a dewy cushion. So it looks very nice, it looks very natural. So I definitely love this, and the shade of this is definitely something that's actually suitable for me. I rarely buy orange or coral shade in terms of blush, most especially cheek blush, but this is something that I'm quite surprised that it turned out really good. Like, look at how nice the flush on my cheeks looks like. So definitely something that I highly recommend is this BT21 cheek cushion if you are looking for a nice peachy type of cheek cushion. So the next product that I'll be sharing with you is BT21's Cream Lip Lacquer. So this is their lip product, and they do have 4 different shades of this. And what I have here with me is Cookie, and the shade color of this one is rosy, like soft rosy coral shade. So it's a bit confusing because it's rosy and it's corally, but it actually looks very nice on the lips. So that's what I have on my lips right now. So basically this starts off as watery once you apply it, and then it dries off as matte. But it kind of is like a liquid lipstick, but it doesn't have that uncomfortable feeling like other liquid lipsticks. So what's good about this is that it just feels comfortable and it doesn't feel very dry. Although what I would say is that if you have very dry lips or have cracked lips, you might have to exfoliate first before using this product, because it will emphasize the cracks on your lips once it dries out. So that's just my opinion. And what I love about this is that it just looks very nice on the lips. Like, look at that. It just looks very very matte, but doesn't have that very drying feeling. So it's just good like that, and it has that nice character and very, very cute. So if you're a big fan of Cookie and also BT21, this is something worth checking out. It's actually quite nice. I do like this compared to the lipstick product that I've tried before. I can't remember what that was, but definitely something that's really good to check out in the BT21 collection. So this is their Cream Lip Lacquer. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and also thank you VT Cosmetics for sending these products over. I'm really glad that I was able to try BT21 makeups and also share with you guys my thoughts and my views about this makeup. As always, if you have any other questions for me for any of these products, you can drop me a comment down below and I'll try my very best to answer them. And I am hoping that I get to film my next video in the next few weeks if I'm still not in labor. So hopefully, guys, you'll check them out once it comes out. And guys, I will definitely speak to you in the next one. Bye.